I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really know you are.
I am so excited for this video. So today we are going to be talking about one of my favorite fragrance houses of all time, which is Kayali. If you know, you know. This house I have the most of in my fragrance collection. I have backup bottles on top of backup bottles. I'm the layering queen, so I am forever layering a fragrance. It's very rare when I don't layer a fragrance. When I first got into fragrance, I really didn't know much about like layering, and I remember going on the Kayali page and seeing Mona talk about layering and seeing people's different layering combos, and that's really how I got into like layering my fragrances. In 2022, fun little fact, the very first fragrance that I purchased with my own coins was Vanilla 28. This will forever be my baby. It is so special to me. And for most of you who know, I was in a very abusive relationship where I really wasn't allowed to do things for myself. I really wasn't allowed to get myself things that made me feel good. Like I wasn't allowed to wear makeup. God forbid I wore fragrance. I lost that touch about myself. I remember like really liking to smell good. Like when I was younger, I would take my mom's fragrance in her collection and I was always getting told that I just smelled so good. But like I said, I lost that touch about myself when I got into that relationship. In 2022, I purchased Vanilla 28, and then my husband ended up getting me Love Don't Be Shy because everyone was talking about it. Like it's Rihanna's fragrance. She smells so good. And I was like, oh, I want to get back into like smelling good and, you know, taking care of myself more and tapping more into like my feminine energy. So yeah, Vanilla 28 will forever be my baby. This is so special to me. So with that being said, I'm going to start off by talking about Vanilla 28. Full disclosure, I do own every single Kayali fragrance known to mankind. I have, like I said, I have backup bottles on top of backup bottles. I just absolutely love this house. Vanilla 28, I feel like, is a staple in any girl's fragrance collection. Even if you don't own like a whole lot of Kayali fragrances, I feel like the one that everyone has, the one that is the most common, is Vanilla 28. Now we have Vanilla Orchid, Jasmine, Brown Sugar, Tonka Bean, Amber, Musk, Patchouli. This is sweet. It's vanillic, but it's not like sugary sweet. And you definitely get the woodiness in this fragrance as well. It is so sexy. You can layer with anything and everything. Like I said, I feel like this is a staple to have in anybody's collection. And everyone I know absolutely loves Vanilla 28. I feel like you can't go wrong with this fragrance. It is a beginner-friendly fragrance. Like I said, you can layer with anything and everything. I bought my first Kayali fragrance in 2022. I didn't really start collecting fragrance until 2023. When I started collecting, it was with Yum Pistachio Gelato. And this was in 2023 when this first came out, okay? This was like the beginning of my collecting journey. I absolutely loved this fragrance, okay? You have pistachio gelato, hazelnut, sweet rum, whipped cream, marshmallow, and cotton candy. Now, for whatever reason, in the winter, this comes off a little clean on my skin. But like in the summer and spring, it is so sweet. I definitely get the nuttiness and the pistachios and the whipped cream and the marshmallows, the cotton candy. But like I said, in the winter, like right now, I can't really smell all of that. It's just a little bit more clean on my skin right now. So with that being said, we're gonna move over to Yum Bougie Marshmallow. This one is so special to me. If you don't know, I got to be a part of this very special campaign with Mona. I remember at the very end of 2023, towards the end of 2023, when Mona came out with the Oudh Collection, I got to be on their PR list, I should say, around that same time. And then they invited me to their launch event that they were having. It was very intimate, very small. Kayali's still growing. I met her in October of 2023. And then by December of 2023, it was the craziest thing. I kept telling Lee that I really wanted to visit Dubai for my birthday. I really want to visit Dubai for my birthday in 2024. And then it was one night in December, I told him, I said, you know what, let's hold off on Dubai because I don't think that we can afford this trip right now. You know, I don't know how 2024 is going to go for me as far as like brand deals and stuff like that. And you guys wouldn't believe the next day, Mona Katan texted my phone and I thought it was a prank. Like I literally was like, who is this person texting my phone? Like I immediately messaged, Kara. Like, Kara does all the things, okay? Like, all the things, Kayali. And I messaged her and I was like, hey, somebody text me. They're pretending to be Mona. And she was like, no, that's Mona. And you guys, I was just so stunned. I couldn't understand for the life of me though, why was she texting me? Like, why is she texting? Play the little voice notes, but she ended up even sending me a video of her saying it's me. We're chatting a little bit, and then she's like, oh, I wanted to message you because, and I was like, because. So this was December 19th. Okay, so this is what she said.
Hi, my love. Me too. I'm excited and nervous, of course, as always. Always get really nervous. But I wanted to reach out to you because I have two launches next year that are like massive. One of them will be in May, and then the second one will be in December. And I wanted to see if you would be up for being a part of the campaign for the one in December. We will be shooting the campaign in May, and it'll be launching in December. But we really feel like you would be the perfect person for the shoot. And I would love for you to be part of it, like over the moon. Let me know how you feel, honey. No pressure. Like, I totally understand if you're not interested, but if you are, I would be so happy and honored to have you be part of the campaign. It's going to be in May in Dubai, so we fly you out here for I think at least 3, 4, 5 days. And yeah, we have a lot of fun together, shoot the campaign together, do some social together, and also give you time to explore Dubai and everything. So let me know how you feel, honey. And again, no pressure at all, but if you're up for it, it's going to be very exciting, and yeah, I think you're gonna love it. Mwah.
Oh my gosh, it's a yes. What do you mean if I don't want to? It's 1,000% yes. I will make my calendar clear, okay? So we actually ended up shooting the campaign in April, and then the fragrance actually ended up launching in November, okay? So it was for Yum Bougie Marshmallow. That's why I was saying that this fragrance is so special to me, because I got to be a part of this very special campaign, and I'll insert clips of us in the campaign together, which was just a dream come true. Like, I still can't believe that happened last year. I actually got to visit Dubai twice last year. I got invited with another brand, Swiss Arabian, and I ended up staying a little bit longer because the launch of Yum Bougie Marshmallow was about to happen. So I was like, I might as well stay a few extra days. And it wasn't 4 or 5 days in April that I stayed. We ended up staying like 11 days in Dubai. Lee came with me. It was just such an amazing experience that I will forever cherish. Yum Bougie Marshmallow, we have strawberry freesia, pink marshmallows, creamy coconut whipped vanilla, and pink musk. This is a gourmand girlie's delight right here. It layers so beautiful with Yum Pistachio Gelato. But it literally, oh my gosh, my mouth is watering. It literally smells like a strawberry milkshake with fluffy pink marshmallows. And the musk, it's so delicious, so yummy. Full pun intended. The next one that we're going to talk about is Love Fest Burning Cherry. Now this has burning cherry, of course, raspberry, praline, palo santo, guacwood, and patchouli. This is a smoky burning cherry type of scent. Absolutely beautiful. I actually want to get me a second bottle of this. For the longest, I wasn't into cherry, but this was one of the first cherry fragrances that I remember falling in love with when I started collecting like my Kayali fragrances and everything like that back in 2023. And I was like, I must own all their fragrances. And now I do, and I can't get enough. This is so beautiful. As you can see, there's a dent. The dent is denting. I need to go ahead and get myself a second bottle of that, but it's perfect for Valentine's Day. It's perfect for winter. I feel like cherry is something that you can kind of wear all throughout the year. Next one that we're going to talk about is Eden Juicy Apple. This has lychee, it has apple. I can't remember all the other notes that's in here. Red apple, lychee, black currant, pink grapefruit, wild berries, sugar, musk, May rose, raspberry bloom, jasmine, amber. This is very juicy, very fruity, very sweet. You have vanilla. This is such a girly girl type of fragrance. And we are gonna follow this up with Eden Sparkling Lychee, which was the flanker for Eden Juicy Apple. So this one is more of a sparkling lychee. It almost smells like a sparkling lychee cocktail. This is so much more fruitier, so much more sweeter. You have sugared amber, candied violet, black currant as well. This is so good. Oh my gosh, I remember when this first came out last year. As you can see the dent. I went through like maybe 3 or so bottles of the Eden Sparkling Lychee. You can see the dent right there. 1 or 2 backup bottles of this. Like I said, I have a lot of backup bottles of these fragrances, but super flirty and girly as well. This is definitely something that I would wear for Valentine's Day or like, you know, a date night. Anytime I spray this on, Lee always compliments me. The next Kayali fragrance that we have is Utopia Vanilla Cocoa. Now this has coconut milk, Italian lemon, honeysuckle, tuberose, jasmine, gardenia. This is a white floral forward fragrance, and then you have that creamy coconut. You have bourbon vanilla, sandalwood, patchouli. This is absolutely beautiful, and you have a pear blossom. Now this wasn't my fave of the bunch in the beginning when I first got this fragrance, but I've grown to really like enjoy this a lot. It's so creamy. Oh my gosh, because in the beginning of my journey, I really wasn't into like coconutty type of fragrances, but this is, like I said, it's like a coconut cream with vanilla, and then you have the white florals. It is so good. Vanilla Royale sugared patchouli. I had this one in my collection and I never wore it up until 2024. Last year when we were in Dubai. Olivia, who was in the campaign with me, she had this on layered with vanilla candy, and I could not get enough of her. I was like, what do you have on? And she was telling me it was a Vanilla Royale sugared patchouli. So you have vanilla absolute golden rum, so it's a little boozy as well, the brown sugar royal ouds, creme brulee. So this is a lot of patchouli, but I definitely pick up a lot of that vanilla. Very woody. If you like into woody fragrances, I feel like this one's going to be right up your alley. But this layers so beautifully with vanilla candy. It also layers beautifully with Yum Bougie Marshmallow or Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, which we'll get into that next, but absolute stunner. So Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. Oh my gosh, I remember when I first got this fragrance back in 2023. Like I said, this is when I was like doing all my collecting of my Kayali fragrances, and I remember smelling this thinking, wow, this is so different. I didn't hate it, but I just didn't understand it. And I have to say, like, even like oud or woody scents, my first introduction to oud and woody scents was from the Oudgasm collection from Kayali. So this was very new to me. I knew I didn't hate it, but I was just like, wow, this is so different. It's sweet, it's spicy. You have vanilla in here, I believe. Let's go ahead and look up the notes, okay? So we have pink pepper, saffron, bergamot, you have florals, Bulgarian rose, May rose, vanilla orchid, you have magnolia, amber, sandalwood, patchouli, and musk. I feel like a lot of Kayali fragrances have that patchouli and musk DNA in there. Like, there's a Kayali DNA that you can almost spot out with your nose anytime you smell their fragrances. But like I said, it's sweet, it's peppery, it's spicy, my mouth is watering. I love this fragrance so much. Anytime I wear this, I get so many compliments. I love to layer this with like all the sweeter fragrances from Kayali. And I know a lot of people have such a hard time layering Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, but it's actually one of my favorites to layer. You can layer this with Silk Santal. You can layer this with vanilla candy. It goes so beautiful, so hard. Like, I wore this to Finn's vet appointment, and the compliments, like after I left, she was like, girl, she was like, my coworker was like, who did you have in there? Because she smells so sweet. And that day I remember doing Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, vanilla candy, I believe, and some other type of sweet scent. But yeah, this is absolutely amazing, which we can go ahead and segue into vanilla candy, which I smelled when I was in Dubai for the first time. This is easily one of my favorite vanillas. Like, I can't even believe that I'm saying this right now, but I like vanilla candy more than I like vanilla 28. Ah! I can't believe that. And I remember the first time that I smelled it in Dubai, I thought, this is beautiful. I love it. It's candied vanilla, but I was like, no, nothing's gonna sway me from my vanilla 28 though. Couple months later, you guys, this is one of my most emptied fragrances. Like I've emptied maybe 7 bottles of vanilla candy rock sugar. We have candied pear, sweet violet, bubblegum, white caramel, rock sugar, vanilla cream. So good. Like seriously, this is one of my favorite vanillas of all time. Some people like to compare it to La Belle, but not at all to my nose. They're in a completely different league. I love that fragrance down bad, okay? The next one that we're gonna talk about is Musk 12. This smells like you just took a bubble bath, like your skin but better, very clean. Let's go ahead and see what the notes are on this. A little bit like white florals too is what I pick up from this. Slightly powdery. Yeah, we have freesia, musk, jasmine, vanilla, and sandalwood. It's creamy. It's not sweet, but it's clean. Like it's just like you just took a bubble bath, like the cleanest girl in the room. That is what Musk 12 gives me. And when they restocked this a few days ago, I ordered 3 backup bottles. Easy. Love that one so much. Next, we're gonna talk about the Wedding Silk Santal. This one had the girls in a tizzy, okay? Like, I'm so glad that they brought this one back permanently, because the way I love this fragrance, it is a sweet, sugary, white floral fragrance, and it's a little bubbly too from that sparkling champagne note. This is the perfect fragrance for someone who is getting married. Like easy, like what? This is beautiful. And there's some vanilla in here as well. Oh my God, yeah, you have sparkling champagne, white freesia, pink praline, lush nectarine, sandalwood, and sugared musk. Then we have Citrus 08. Now this is more rose to me than citrus. I don't know if they discontinued this one. I really hope they didn't, because I love this fragrance so much and I feel like it's not talked about enough. So you get that citrusy feel in the opening of the fragrance, but the more it develops, you just pick up more of rose. It's like a candied rose almost. So we have pink grapefruit, bergamot, rhubarb, pink pepper, Bulgarian rose, Damascus rose. You have tonka bean, and you have musk and black currant. Definitely pick up the black currant. That's what I was saying. It's almost like a candied, citrusy rose type of fragrance. So sexy. I pray to the heavens that they bring this one back. Like, I think that this and musk would do so well. Like, I want them to bring it back so bad. Which brings me to Deja Vu White Flower. Easily one of the best white florals ever known to man. I don't care what anybody says. This is easily one of the most beautiful white floral fragrances that I've ever gotten my nose on, okay? So Deja Vu White Flower. We have notes of nectarine, gardenia, tuberose, Indian jasmine, orange blossom, hidden vanilla, cashmere wood, patchouli, and sandalwood. And you also have that pear in here. This is sweet. This is vanillic. This is floral. But the floral, like the white florals, is creamy. It's like a creamy, sweet white floral. A little citrusy, just a little bit. But oh my God, like, this is always sold out for a reason. It's just not that popular here, I feel. And I think I've talked to Mona about this as well. It doesn't sell as much here, but I feel like it does. I don't know. I think it's more popular in the Middle East, but that's, I mean, Deja Vu White Flower is a hit for me. And then we have Elixir. Oh my gosh, this is another like jammy rose to my nose. You have this juicy red apple. I believe there's patchouli in here as well. This kind of reminds me of like apple picking, honestly. Oh, this is stunning. Stunning. It's a little ambery to my nose as well. Rose petals, red apple, May rose, amber, vanilla, jasmine, and patchouli. Like I said, this is a jammy rose forward type of fragrance. This smells so, like, if you love rose, you love a sweet rose, a jammy rose, that is what Elixir gives. Oh, it's a little juicy as well from that apple. Like, God, I love this fragrance. I have like 3 backup bottles of it. There's one that I'm not sure if they're gonna get rid of it or not, but it's so beautiful. Then we have Vanilla Oud. This is such a beginner friendly vanilla such a beginner-friendly oud fragrance. So you have vanilla, you have oud, you have praline. There's white musk, oak musk, saffron, vanilla sugar. This is good. I'm gonna smell like a whole bunch of Kayali fragrances after this, but this is so sugary, so good. It's a little aromatic as well, but beautiful for layering. Like I said, such a nice introduction to oud. If you want to get into oud but you're a little afraid to, vanilla oud is that girl. Then we have invite only amber. Now this has tobacco leaf. I believe there's amber obviously, and there's like a chocolate hazelnut accord in here. Black cherry. This is sweet. This is ambery. This is everything. It's slightly aromatic as well. This layers so nice with tobacco oud, which we're going to transition over to tobacco oud. We have mandarin, white honey, vanilla, tobacco, and oud. When I tell you guys, this is so sweet to me. Like when I first smelled this, like when the Oudh collection came out, I didn't find this sweet. And like I said, I was introduced to oud, right? So it's my first time getting my toes wet into oud. So I was like, this is very masculine forward, right? But a year later, I let it macerate. What I would do was I would layer this with like some type of vanilla, sweet, honey, caramelized type of scent, and I loved it. But then a year later, I smelled it by itself, and I was infatuated. I was like, baby, give this to me. Give this to me. I got even deeper into ouds when I went to Dubai, and I was like, wowza. Please, Mona, give us more ouds. Like, I'm here for it. I'm a oud girl. I like to call myself a sweet oudie girl on my Instagram because I love to layer an oud with a sweet scent, but I love a sweet oud moment. Oh my gosh, it just makes me so happy. Then we have Smoky Oud from the Oudh collection. Another favorite of mine. This is boozy, this is smoky, this is woody. We have rum, saffron, patchouli oud. Now I feel like not a lot of people talk about this one, but I love this. Woo! I love this so freaking much. And I love to layer. Damn, this is good. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's boozy. I might wear this one tonight actually, but I love to layer with vanilla candy or Young Bougie Marshmallow, any type of sweet fragrance. Not really, I've never tried a fruity fragrance with my oud, but more like vanilla, like a gourmand versus fruity. So, I kind of want to do this with like a cherry. Cherry goes so nice with oud. You have no idea. We have the Wedding Velvet Santal. I got this one for Lee, and then I ended up getting myself a bottle later on. But this is like a creamy tea. This is like a creamy white floral with tea type of fragrance, if that makes any sense. A creamy, like a tea with cream in it. Oh my gosh, if you don't like tea fragrances, yeah, I don't know what I have been doing actually. I've only worn this fragrance maybe 3 times, but this is actually really freaking good. We have jasmine petals, tea leaves, white musk, cedarwood, benzoin, and sandalwood. It's a creamy tea fragrance with white florals. So creamy. Is there sandalwood? Yeah, there's sandalwood in here. Very creamy. I definitely get that creamy sandalwood. Wowza. Gorgeous. I love this one. I'm gonna have to reach for this a little bit more. We have Cafe Oud, which has cappuccino, rose, white musk, vanilla, and oud. This is Lee's favorite from like the Kayali collection. No, well, not his favorite. He does like pistachio, but out of the Oudh collection, he definitely reaches for Cafe Oud in my collection a lot. This is beautiful. Definitely like an airy type of oud fragrance. Like you pick up the coffee, but or the cappuccino, but it's not super dense and it's not super heavy. Like the oud level to me in this one is very mild. I think that this is a great beginner friendly coffee oud type of fragrance. Then we have another one of my favorites from the Oudh collection. I have so many, right? It's Rose Oud, which is lemon, Bulgarian rose, vanilla Madagascar, oud, and cashmere wood. I was talking to my friend Inez about this the other day, my wifey the other day, and she said that this was sweet to her nose. And I was like, this is not sweet. And she's like, well, I'm reading the vanilla right there. And I was like, okay, I mean, I can see that, but I mean, it's very sexy. Like, you gotta be a rose girl to enjoy this fragrance. If you're not a rose girl, this is not going to be for you, but it's muy sexy, muy bonita. Like, I love rose oud so much. I actually ended up giving myself a headache the first time I wore this because I am heavy-handed with my sprays when I spray my fragrance, and it was at that moment I knew that I was like, wait, you can't overspray every fragrance in the world like this. Like, oud is not one of those fragrances you can overspray. Certain ouds I do overspray, but this is strong. It'll punch you in the face like, wham bam, thank you ma'am. The oud is like, hello, what's up? Okay. Last but not least, we have the Vacay set. We have Marrakesh in a bottle, orange blossom. Now this is very heavy on the orange blossom. I believe there's neroli in here as well. This wasn't my fave of the bunch when I smelled this, but it kind of like grew on me. I'm not an orange blossom girly. I don't know what happened. I used to love orange blossom, but yeah, it is beautifully blended. A lot of florals in this fragrance, so it's heavy with the florals. You have rose, you have neroli, orange blossom, Turkish rose actually, and pink pepper, bergamot. So it's slightly citrusy as well in the opening. Nonetheless, it is a beautiful fragrance to layer, and I can't remember what I had layered this with, and I loved it. But by itself, it's a really strong floral fragrance, but don't get me a lie, because if they come out with a bigger bottle with this, I'm gonna be the main one to be wearing it. I just like with the smaller bottles, I wish I could wear them more. I just be so scared that I'm gonna finish them and then they're not gonna come back. I really hope they come out with the big bottles for these because I really enjoy the Vacay set. Lemon Sugar Capri in a bottle. This has vanilla, this has lemon, this has sugar, of course. Sugar, lemon, raspberry, freesia, vanilla, and musk. So this is bright, a little zesty. I wouldn't say citrusy, but it's a little zesty. To me, it smells like a lemon pound cake. Or like some type of, oh no. Like a lemon meringue. No, maybe like a lemon meringue. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what it's giving, like a lemon meringue for sure. Oh, this is so pretty. Such a gourmand. I'm giving gourmand on vacation. And then we have Maui in a bottle, sweet banana. Now this has sweet banana. It has like a coconut cream, so it's creamy as well. And then I believe there's like a jasmine in here. So to my nose, this is more fruity. Like I'm picking up some type of like fruit other than banana in this one. Like a pear. I wonder if there's like a pear in here. Yes, there's banana, there's pear, coconut, jasmine, vanilla, and sandalwood. Wow, my nose is amazing. Last but not least, we have Maldives in a bottle, Lang Cocoa. So this has notes of rosemary, lemon, coconut milk, banana, and ylang ylang. So this one and sweet banana smell almost similar to my nose. I remember for the long, like in the beginning when I smelled these, I would kind of almost confuse these and I couldn't remember which one it was that I really liked. And I think it was Lang Cocoa. That's the one that I really enjoyed more because this gave me more fruity and this kind of gave me like a booziness to it. I don't know why, but I get a booziness and an aquatic type of feel to it as well for Maldives and Auto Lang Cocoa. So it's aquatic, slightly boozy, it's sweet, it's creamy, it's coconutty. It is all the things, okay? So that is my review on the entire Kayali collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, this video. It is so hard for me to pick a favorite or my top Kayali of all time. Like people ask me that all the time. If I had to pick like a top 3, maybe a top 3, I would do Yum Bougie Marshmallow, of course, Vanilla 28, of course, and then I would do, oh my god, this is difficult, Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. This, I really need like 5 because I need my ouds, I need my mud, I just need it all. Just give them all to me. Just give me all the Kayalis in the world. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know like what other fragrance house you would love for me to review next. I own all of the Forever Mood fragrances, all of the House of Bull fragrances. I did something on Instagram about that, but if you guys want like a sit down with them, a longer video, like I would love to do that with you guys because I can run my mouth all day about fragrances, literally. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.
Am I really that much? And breaking these niggas down.